thought I'd do a quick update on my container garden that I've had going since the late spring, early summer. It's now, today's July the 11th, so pretty far through the growing season. We'll start down here. This is a 5-gallon bucket garden that I've tried this year. It's on my back porch of my apartment, and each bucket has a different plant growing in it. And some of these are roughly following the square foot gardening system, trying to sort of follow that. Obviously I don't have a bed or anything, but each of these buckets is roughly has just under 1 square foot of planting area. So I've been planting roughly the same number of plants per container as recommended in the square foot gardening method. So this is onions. They're just little small, green onions, I guess you would call them. They grow very quickly. I didn't have enough growing season to grow actual large onions, so I decided to go with these smaller ones. And you can see they're just little, almost look like little blades of grass coming out. I think I planted about 8 or 9 of them in the container. And that's 3 sweet corn plants. And I did 9 bush beans. And these are having some problems. I'm not sure if it's a fungus or what it is, but some of the leaves are looking a little bit worse for wear. These are marigolds, which are good companion plants for a lot of vegetables, because they keep some of the pests away. So I just planted these, I think 2 weeks ago. So they've been growing for 2 weeks now. And then moving on to these other ones, these have been going a little longer. I just had a little extra energy for gardening a couple weeks back, and so I decided to put in a few extra containers. This is a tomatillo, which is a small green tomato looking thing that grows in these husks. You can see that the husks are maturing, and then the actual fruit will kind of grow to fill the husks later on. But I'm getting quite a few flowers and fruits going on this tomatillo plant. Another interesting thing about the tomatillo that I learned is that it cross-pollinates with other tomatillo plants. So it's best to plant multiples. So there on the end I have my other one. They have these really pretty little yellow flowers. There's one that's open. So next, this is a poblano pepper. Get this in focus here a little better. And it's starting to put out flowers, if you can see right on the end there. There's some small flower pods starting to come out. Really early on, this one put out just a single fruit, and this has been here for maybe a month, and I've just kind of left it there to see if it gets any bigger, because poblano peppers should be about twice that size, but it hasn't really grown, so I might just pick it and see how it tastes. This next one is a Anaheim pepper, and this one has been much more successful. You can see there's a few fruits on it. There's one right here that's getting quite large. I'd expect it to get maybe another third again that size before it's picked. You can see there's a couple more fruits right there. This next one is a jalapeno. This one had some issues early on, and what I did was I hacked off when it starts to branch out at the top, I cut off below that, because a lot of people talk about topping your peppers and how that increases the growth of the plant, especially lower down, so it becomes bushier rather than really tall and leggy, which is desirable for increasing your yields. So you can see here behind the stake, let me get this focused in a little better. You can see I lopped off the branch right there where it was starting to branch out, So I've gotten all this growth coming from low down on the plant, and now it's like almost like you have 3 or 4 plants where there was one. It's grown that much more. So this one's kind of recovering. It was looking a little haggard earlier in the growing season, and basically it only had about 2 leaves left at the bottom, and so I cut off the top like I did with the other plants, and it's just really shot out, really started to grow back really nice. I'm hoping I have enough growing season to produce for this one to produce some fruit. This is a peppermint plant, and haven't really used this very much yet. I'd like to make some peppermint tea maybe, but I mainly just pluck the leaves and sniff them because I like the smell. This is a tomato plant. It's some kind of a hybrid. I can't remember now what it was. I picked it up at the garden store, but it's nice because it has its own cage. Didn't have to get a dedicated pot for it and another cage. And it's been quite prolific. Some of these are getting close to being ready to pick. There's a ripe one on the back. I'll go around the other side so you can see it. But it's been a nice plant, and gotten 2 or 3 tomatoes off of it so far that we've eaten. This tomatillo, it's been growing pretty nicely. I had a windstorm recently, and it lost a couple of its main branches, so it's actually not as big as it was a week or so ago, because the windstorm came and just completely knocked it over, and I didn't know if it was going to live or not. It's looking like it's fairly healthy, so I'm holding out hope that it will continue to grow and produce. You can see that tomato that's probably ready to be picked right now, and a few others around. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.